Welcome to the APA Guidelines Explained. This is a series of instructional videos on the APA referencing style. In this instructional video, you will learn how to make a citation for a book chapter. If you use a chapter from a book with different authors for each chapter, you only refer to this specific chapter. In the reference list, mention both the book, chapter and the author itself. A complete citation consists of 4 parts: who, when, what and where. A citation for a chapter from a book goes as follows. Start with the author of the chapter, then year of publication and the title of the chapter. Follow up by listing the other available information. Separate the name of the editor and the title of the book by a comma. Finally, end the citation with the name of the publisher. Separate all elements of the reference by using full stops. If the reference exceeds 1 line, use a hanging indent for subsequent lines. Let's have a look at an example of a print edition. First, mention the last name, followed by the first initial of the first name. If the author has several initials, insert a full stop and a space after each initial. In this example, the chapter has only 1 author. The second part is when. When was the publication released? Place the year between brackets, followed by a full stop. The third part is what. What is the title? Note the title of the chapter. The final part is where. From which book is the chapter? Who are the editors and who published it? First list the editor, then the title of the book. Place a comma between the two. Place the initials of the editor before their last name. Follow up by brackets around the abbreviation ed or eds. Abbreviation of editor, or in case of more than 1 editor, editors. List the title of the book and list the first page number, as well as the last page number, placed in brackets. The publication title is noted in italics. If there is a subtitle, end the main title with a colon and start the subtitle with a capital letter. Finally, list the publisher. The full citation should now look like this. This concludes the example of a paper publication. If the chapter is published online, add a link to the DOI or the date of retrieval. You can now compile your citation. This is an example of a reference list. It doesn't matter if it's a thesis, a book, a webpage or a journal article. All different kinds of sources are placed alphabetically in one list. You now know how to list a chapter of a book in a reference list. How do you write an in-text citation? There are 2 options. In brackets, in-text citations. Please note that only the last name and the year are mentioned. You've seen an example of a chapter in a book. Other publication types also use the 4 parts: who, when, what and where, but in a slightly different manner. If you list a whole book, a journal article, a student report or a document taken from a website, what's the other instructional videos? You will find information and examples of all publication types in the APA LibGuide from Hanze University of Applied Sciences or the APA LibGuide from your own university. Good luck!